Hello. I've had a few queries about people asking about going to court for council tax. Let me just tell you that there isn't a judge that will put his or her name to council tax debt. So what the council do is the same as what your utility companies do, is they hire council officers or council rooms and hire courtrooms and hire court staff to oversee their proceedings. The law of this land says that if you have a judge or a justice of peace, they have to be on their oath. In other words, they have to be impartial to make a balanced decision once they're in possession of all the evidence. If you're hiring a judge or you're paying a judge, he or she cannot be on their oath, so they cannot make an impartial decision. So that is not illegal court proceedings. No policeman will ever arrest you because it's not a criminal offence to owe money. Just remember that. Also, two things you need to ask when you go to court for council tax is, one, are you on your oath? And two, can you show me the law that says I have to pay it? Because there isn't one. There's a 1992 Acts and Statute that says the councils are allowed to or entitled to collect it, but nowhere is there any sort of offence committed by not paying it. It's not a legal or lawful requirement. It never has been. And all these people now who were sent to prison, you can only be sent to prison for criminal debts. Owing money is not a criminal debt, it's a civil debt. If it was a criminal debt, we'd have all been in prison at some point in our lives. So just remember this. If they do say that they're on their oath, can you then ask them, are you working on behalf of the council? Yeah. They should be honest with you. If they're not, ask them to prove it. Also as well, people say, well, your debts won't go away. Let me just tell you, I've had 2 debts recently cleared and zeroed, simply because there's been no contact on my behalf. If you contact a company, you create what's called a joinder, which means that you admit that that is your debt. If you don't contact them, and they've said the bailiff found it can't get in your house, they have no other alternative. You know, each company you deal with has a set amount of money set aside to write off on these little debts. So let's say you owed £600. If another company buy that debt, in inverted commas, that means that they've paid your debt off because your contract is with O2. If they then buy that debt, they have paid your debt off. So they're not legally allowed to recover it from you because you have no contract with them. So if they do happen to contact you and you do speak to them, you just say, I'm sorry, I have no legally binding contract with you. Thank you for paying off my debt, but I don't owe you. Which is why they can offer you enormous discounts because they buy them for pennies. £600 debt, they'll pay 60 quid for. So if you pay it off, if they say, well, we'll pay it off 120 quid, they're still making 60 quid on it. Yeah. Don't be fooled. Have a good Christmas, everyone. Be safe. And just keep your eyes out. Yeah, and I'll speak to you after Christmas. Okay, goodbye.